Good morning, chat. Back at it again with another YouTube video. So we have a plane to catch around 1 p.m. today. It is currently 8 a.m. We already went on our hot girl walk, had a pre-workout meal. Now we're gonna train and we want to be done before 10 a.m. So we gotta go quick.
This is day 2 of the off-season protocol. Today we are doing deadlift and bench. I have paused deadlifts today, a heavy bench workout today, and then RDLs. And we have to do a full back day, back and biceps. That's what we're doing today. I want to walk us through our whole back routine inside of the gym today because it's actually one that I'm really enjoying too. I'm gonna be fast with this workout. I'm not gonna do too much talking inside of the gym. I might do a little talking inside of the airport today because we'll have like 4 hours inside of the Capital One lounge.
Well, we'll give you guys a tour of the Capital One lounge in Denver.
Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna speed run this workout. Let's get started. Also, if you guys didn't watch episode 1, go watch that first, then come back to this. Got 2 more for me? Come on, come on. Good God. What are you thinking, chat? RP 5, 6.5? There's a little miss groove in there at the end.
Stop. Come on. Yeah, one more. Alright, nice. You scare me. Playing with fire, little boy. Yeah. Yeah. One more. Sit.
I'm forbidding myself from using straps, this block. I'm forbidding myself. It's been a long time, but I'm implementing paused deadlifts into my training again as my secondary day. My deadlifts have just not been there these past 2 training blocks. And I think it's because I took a long time off of sumo deadlift. I did pull conventional for like 3 months in a row while I was rehabbing my adductor. During that time, I definitely lost my groove, my touch with sumo deadlift. So I'm giving it some time, some grace time to get reintroduced into it. So hopefully with doing a variation that I know I respond very well to, I'll see the result that I want from in due time. So today, I got 3 sets of 5 with paused deadlift. Wow, I'm fucking sweating. I'm perspiring. It's 9 a.m. in Austin, Texas, and it is in the mid-90s right now. I'm trying to get this done within the next 10 minutes because we gotta go to the airport soon. Back in the gym for our accessories. Starting off our pull day, me and Anna started doing pull-ups to start our pull days, and honestly, it engages my lats so well. And I'm honestly gonna start doing this before every single one of my upper body, even my push days. I'm started before every single one of my upper body days. My hands feel like shit, I know that. I feel pretty good today. I had that dinner that I made in that last video, I had that yesterday, and it's fueling this workout. Like, I didn't have that big of a breakfast today, so honestly, I thought I'd feel a little flat, but I feel pretty good right now, considering I had like a 1 hour deadlift and bench session. So this is our first time trying this. It's a chest supported row machine. And I'm opting for this instead of the T-bar row machine. Honestly, I don't love the one that they have here. So we're gonna try this one out and hopefully it feels a lot better. Yeah, I mean, I talked about it with like sleeves yesterday too, one of my accessories. Like I'm not gonna use sleeves for leg extensions. Like I'm not gonna use straps if I'm doing like, you know, a light dumbbell row or like a light lat pull, like a single arm lat pull down where I need to worry about my grip. But for something like this where I'm like loading a lot of weight, I wanna make sure that my grip isn't limiting me at all. Yeah, even then, I feel like I can go up in weight now. It's 9:36, me and Ann have a strict curfew. We have 24 minutes left in the gym, so we're gonna be locked in with no dilly-dallying today. And the one thing I really like about this machine is that usually with like an incline dumbbell seal row, I felt like the dumbbells will like kind of clip the bench. I have to worry about that. But with this, like there's such a smooth path for my hands and my arms to travel. So I don't have to worry about that. And honestly, it's not awkward with my feet at all, because a lot of bench presses, I feel like it's pretty weird to do like a seal row. But this, I love this a lot. This is a T-bar row. I thought it was just a chest supported row. Yeah, I like this a lot better than the other one. This one feels really good. Got one more set? Yep. I went a little bit past 10 there. And obviously my range of motion got cut a little bit near the end there, but it's all good. Obviously, like I said, we're overloading this one, trying to get as much weight as I can here. That's why I have straps on. My personal trainer said that we need to pair a horizontal row with a vertical pull down. So we're gonna be doing single arm, half kneeling, lat pull down, which is actually my favorite exercise to do for back. Whenever I do these, especially correctly, I feel a really good contraction in my lats. The mind muscle connection with this exercise compared to like a regular lat pull down feels so much better to me. So this is why this has been a staple in my back days. So when she said we're gonna do this, I was like, let's fucking go, chat. I really make sure to like kind of wing my lat over my rib cage every time I get back to the stretched position. So whenever I do these, I try to make sure that like I'm kind of reaching with my elbow on the way back and then trying to get my elbow as low as I can to my pelvis to contract the lat. I think that's what makes me feel it a lot more. So those are cues that I use on this exercise that I get the most out of.
So like what he said, whenever I do these, actually with any back exercise, I like to think about what the muscle does. So your lat flexes your arm. So this part is your arm. Flexes it, so this is extension, this is flexion. So like Nico said, good cues for this is literally just bringing your elbow down and back towards your pelvis or the top of your hip. When I used to do these, I used to have a lot of trouble feeling my lats because I get a lot of extension, like my back just loves to extend, so I really have to focus on making sure I keep this flexed position so that I can feel my lat.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool if like she kind of talked about what we were doing as I'm actually doing the reps. So when I'm doing these, Anne's gonna like point to like what I'm working and what I'm doing, and hopefully you guys can get a visual description and understand a little bit better. And I'm also gonna go up in weight, so.
We'll see if he can maintain his form.
Rib cage.
I think you can get more than that.
I think I have to go down in weight. I'm gonna do that, I'm not gonna lie. See, I just got an ego check. I'm gonna go down to 50. This is why I'm stuck doing the same weight, because I try to do it with the strictest form, something like this, the really strict form. Like with the T-bar row, I felt like I was doing a little more momentum. With this one, I'm doing a lot stricter reps. So, probably been stuck on the same weight.
And I was telling Nico before, really common mistake for a lat pull down like this, if you're not feeling your lats, is if other parts of your back are moving. If you're cheating this last bit of range of motion by extending your low back, which is typically what happens, then you're not gonna feel your lat because you're cheating.
Oh, God.
Okay,
trying to do that with good form and like slow and controlled pace too. Holy fuck. I think that's still one of the best parts about training with someone, is that you can like get to a point with success where you can push past failure. Last one, let's go. How many do you think you would have gotten if I wasn't here?
Good reps, I would have kept it at 8.
Yeah, and probably drop the weight, right?
Yeah.
All right, last workout for today because we have to go. We're on a time crunch right now, so I'm gonna do 3 sets of 10 on incline dumbbell curls. I'm gonna start it with 30 pounds. This one is like the hardest version of a bicep curl for me at least, and I've been stuck doing the same weight like for years. I really make sure to make my arms do basically like a dead hang or come from a dead stop, bottom position. Oh, God. All right, chat. We were in the Capital One Lounge for 3 hours. We're still here. It's been a long travel day, but I was editing this YouTube video for you guys while we've been waiting. On the way to the lounge earlier, Ann and I were looking up IPF Worlds like nominations, and it's coming up next week. So one thing I actually did want to talk about is how much the sport has grown over the past like 10 years that I've been doing it. It's honestly really crazy to see like how big of an event IPF Worlds actually is now. When I first started powerlifting, nationals wasn't that big of a thing. It was pretty easy to get into. IPF Worlds, like the nominations, like the QTs weren't that high to get into Worlds. And now like the boundary's been pushed every single year since I started powerlifting, and it's grown so much. So there's so many factors as to why I think powerlifting has grown so fast. And I honestly think the biggest thing is how mainstream it's become on like social media. With everyone posting their training, everyone showing that they're doing it, like raw powerlifting, for example, like when I first started, raw powerlifting was not a thing. Raw powerlifting was like a very, very small niche within a niche. Because powerlifting originally was like using wraps, using a squat suit, a deadlift suit, and now it's kind of transformed into like you're just using a belt and sleeves, and that's it. Really cool to see how much the sport has grown. Because obviously I create content specifically for beginner powerlifters, so I keep seeing new people come in and interact with my content all the time too. So that's the goal, to try to help as many beginners out, because when I first started powerlifting, I didn't have like a creator to kind of fall back on. I didn't have like the advice or the tips all in one place. Like if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, because I continuously post content tailored around helping beginner powerlifters out. So if you are new, if you want to compete for the first time, or if you just want to train to get strong, then this is the right place for you. Last thing I want to talk about is just my online coaching. Obviously, if you are interested in working directly with me, there's going to be a link in my description somewhere down here, and fill out an application. Once I receive your application, then I'm going to reach back to you, set up a call with you to see if we'd be a good fit to work out together, and then we'll go from there. This is episode 2 of the Powerlifting Offseason series, and like I said, I will be posting continuously going forward, just to make sure that 1, holding myself accountable, and then 2, I just want to document every single step of this process, the highs, the lows. So let me know that you're still watching this video all the way to the very end, and you spent 20 minutes listening to me yap and lift. Then comment your dream travel destination down in the comments, and then I'll know that you're a real one. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video. Peace out.